Welcome everyone to yet another glorious devlog here on the moon. A couple new things have been done this month. You may notice there is now a knife on the player, which I did at last figure out where I wanted it to be. So yeah, there's a melee attack now. You can now reload. Ammo system is working. Reloading is working. That was probably the three main things I did this month. That's the one that programming took the longest, was definitely the reload. And we've got grenades as well. So might need to tweak well, obviously I'll need to tweak the physics a little bit. They kind of roll a little bit more than they should just because it looks cool, but I know when there's actually enemies I'm trying to throw them out, that's going to be really annoying. Can also show that the stuff actually does damage here, so we can melee my friend here to death. That's working well. And I wanted the knife to kind of be able to hit like anything in front of you. So I made a little array of actors that whatever actors the knife hits get added, and then it checks to make sure that the hit actor isn't already in the array, and then when the knife gets placed back on the belt, it just empties the array. So that way I should be able to hit multiple targets with a swing and not do damage to anyone twice. So that'll be cool. And then I'll swap over here and throw a grenade at myself, and yeah, I kind of have to work on maybe adding some more friction to the ground or something so they don't roll around as much. It's kind of cool to have them bouncing, but with the low gravity. And damage fall off, obviously. So closer you are to it, the more damage it's going to do. Thank you, Unreal, for having an existing function to do that. But yeah, it can be a little hard right now to get the grenade where you want the grenade. It's really easy to like turn down how far it rolls, so I'm not worried about that. I actually think I turned it up at one point just because it looked weird without any effects or sound, and I was trying to find out where the grenade was going. And then I eventually threw in some placeholder sounds so I could tell when it was actually exploding if it rolled off into the gravel. And then I added the VFX last. So when I was programming it, it was like the grenade exploded, but nothing happened except it disappeared unless you had another player close enough to actually deal damage. So that got a little annoying. So I actually made the sounds for the reload all by myself. I kind of like those. So those I'm going to count as final. So again, I am pleased with everything that got done. Unfortunately, next month I do have a lot of non-game dev related things to do, so I probably won't get as much done. I want to get at least one main thing done. I honestly haven't quite decided what it's going to be. I'm thinking I'm going to try to do like the rocks, or I might just do the death kind of like, although the thing is you're going to be under revive, so the death is going to be a bit more complicated than just having the player be able to die. But I'm thinking I'll probably do the rocks because I want to have to make the rocks obviously and the materials and textures, and then I do want to make like a procedural scattering and spawning thing. So there's going to be like big meteorite chunks for cover, and you can climb up on them and stuff, and then obviously some small pebbles scattered around to add a little something to the landscape. But if you want to see that, join us next month.